Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yambawi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil islam wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidna ilma. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutakabbalan wa rizqan tayyiba. Allahumma thabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Ameen ya rabbal alameen. Rabbi yassir wa la tuassir wa tamim bil khair. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. So lesson number 9, and we were doing Haal last class. Basically this is Mafulul Haal, and we are going to continue with that inshallah. So for Haal, anyone can remind me what did we learn so far about Haal? So what is Haal basically? Who can tell me?
Haal is only the state or the condition.
And whose condition it gonna describe?
Is usually describe the condition of the Sahibul Hal, like
and Sahibul Hal could be who?
Like who is
someone or something.
Whose state is describing this is like.
Yeah, and one more thing we need to add: Sahibul Hal could be Ism file.
It could be Ism file. It could be Ism Maf'ul.
Ism Maf'ul or Masdar.
Or could be Masdar, or could be Ism Sifa.
Very good. Ism Maf'ul, Ism file, Masdar. Right? So these are the things we need to remember, that it could be the one of them. So whenever we see Ism file coming, so then our antenna should stand, right? And look for, okay, there is something going on, and we're gonna find maybe Haal over there. Okay, and Haal could be one word, right? And Haal could be Jumla Ismiya or Jumla Feiliya, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it is one word, then how we are going to recognize it?
It should match in number and gender.
No, first of all,
Mansoob.
Yes.
Mansoob and as
Nakira.
nakira.
Yes, these two things we need to remember. So whenever we see mansoob, something mansoob, one word is mansoob basically, and it is nakira, then our mind should go that it could be the Haal, right? And then we know that, okay, there is going to be Sahibul Haal, right? And this Sahibul Haal is going to be before Haal or after Haal? Before, right? And then we can basically connect. We can see that it should match in at least number and gender, right? Because they can they match in status?
No, because one is Sahibul and then this one will be Marfu, another will be
Nakira.
Exactly, right? So Sahibul Haal is going to be Marifa, right? And we said that Haal is going to be Nakira, one if it is one word, right? So they are not going to match in status. So at least we need to look for that they are going to match in number and gender. So just think about these two things when we are looking at how they are matching. And then it could be jumla fe'liya, it could be jumla ismiya, and even ism sifa, which is on the pattern of fa'ilun, right? So it's written over here, ism fa'il, ism maf'ul, ism sifa, and masdar. So these 4 things, right? If we remember our template that we memorize for our bab, right? So we have how many fail and how many ism over there?
It's
Like
depends
we
on
say
what family.
allama, yuallimu, taliman, right? So allama, yuallimu is the fail, and then we have these 2 fail, and then we have majhul 2 fail, right?
The 6 fail, 4 ism.
And
Or mazid
Nahi and Amr.
Yes, right. So 4 afal, and how many asma?
No, I think
6 afal,
fail, 6
Usama.
afal, 4 ism.
4 asma and 6 afal.
Yeah, so 6 afal and then 4 asma,
4
right?
asma.
So, and what are they for? We have masdar, we
Masdar,
have
ism
fa'il,
fa'il, ism maf'ul, and then zarf.
zarf, right? So just we can see that, okay, why ism sifa is not there? Because ism sifa is basically is going to be the part of family 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why we don't know ism sifa yet.
Okay.
So yeah, so that is inshallah our tomorrow's class. We are going to talk about family 1, right? So this is the ism sifa is the special member from family 1. So just we can ignore zarf, right? The rest ism fa'il, ism maf'ul, and masdar, they are basically, they can be hal, and then we can add ism sifa as well, and that is gonna come from family 1, inshallah. It matches in number and gender with sahibul hal, right? And remember that it will always be mansoob and nakira. Also remember that hal can only appear in a complete sentence, right? So sentence would be complete. If we even remove the hal, sentence is still going to make sense. That is important to know, right? So we are not going to try to find hal in the beginning of the sentence. Rather, we see if it is jumla failure, fail, file, right? And even maf'ul, right? So there can be some extra maf'ul or MBF. So you will see all these things. Sentence is complete, and then we are going to see at the end of that sentence hal coming, right? So that inshallah we need to remember that. Only look for a hal once you have found the core parts of the sentence, right? So fail, file, maf'ul, and then our hal will come. To find sahibul hal, we are going to ask what question? Who is in
the
it,
state?
right? So that is important. So this question, inshallah, gonna help us out to figure it out, the hal. Then we did this example. We did all 3 of them, right? Yeah, on this page, right? Did we do this one? Wala tamshi fil ardi maraha?
Yeah.
We did that.
We were done. Okay. So now I think we were over here. Jumla failure. So jumla failure coming as a hal. How we are going to recognize it? So when a hal appears as a fail, it is one of the few cases in which you may see 2 afal back to back. So this is the one basically marker for us. This is how we can recognize. If you see 2 afal back to back, then possibility is that our second fail is basically the hal of. It is also possible for something to interrupt the fail and the hal, and it is that it is associated with. As with the first type of hal that we discussed, the hal can only appear in a complete sentence. To find the sahibul hal, ask yourself who is in this state. Okay, look at the example. Thumma, then, ja'uka, they came to you, right? Or they will come to you. Yahlifuna billahi, and what they were doing? They were halflena, right? To take oath. So they are swearing by Allah. And what they are saying, in aradna illa ihsanan wa tawfiqa. In only aradna, our intention was, illa, nothing but. So in plus illa is coming. This in is not in shartiya, right? Because when you see in plus illa, then it is in nafiya basically. In aradna illa ihsanan wa tawfiqa. Our intention was nothing but to do ihsan, to make things better, wa tawfiqa, and reconcile it. So over here, summa came, right? So this is ataf. Ja'uka. So what kind of fail is that?
Madi.
El Madi with
Madi.
file is wow. Wow Jama means for whom.
Very good. So file whom, right? This voice telling that the file is whom in there. And then ka, we know this is mafulun bihi. And this is addressed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? It is talking about munafiqeen, right? So munafiqeen, I think there was some expedition and they didn't be the part of it, right? But now when Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is coming back from this expedition, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is revealing that they would come to you taking oath, basically showing their excuses, right? So that is, I think, the context. Thumma ja'uka yahlifuna billahi. So ja'uka, we said, whom is the file in it. And now ja'uka is fail, file, and maful. Complete sentence, right?
Yes.
And after that, we are finding another jumla failure. Right? So this jumla failure, yahlifuna billahi, this is basically the hal. Now, we need to connect hal and sahibul hal in some way. And what is the way? We need to find the pronoun that is basically going back to the pronoun in the previous fail. So ja'u, it has whom in it. What about yahlifuna?
Yahlifuna. Yeah.
Right? So yahlifuna has whom in there. So basically, then this yahlifuna is the hal of this whom. Right?
So can we say the same like Eid in this too, or no? Eid was
No,
not.
no, no. Eid is only for allazina.
Okay.
Yeah. Not Eid, but we know that, okay, basically we are saying that this yahlifuna billahi has whom in there, right? And they are matching in number and gender. Whom is our plural, right?
Yeah.
And muzakkar, muzakkar, right?
Yeah.
So they are matching in number, and now they are matching in gender as well. And basically, yahlifuna billahi is the hal of this whom, which is in the ja'u.
Okay.
So this is how we are going to, when we see two afal back to back, then our mind should go that second fail is basically the hal of it. Okay, then next one, vayadharuhum, wazara yaziru or wazara yazaru. I think it has both combination. So this is to leave. So vayadharu, waw is ataf, yadharu, so failun, فعل مضارع فاعله هو.
هو
Whom is what?
هم is مفعول
مفعول
به.
به.
مفعول به. And then came في طغيانهم يعمهون. So he leaves them في طغيانهم, their transgression, in their rebellion, يعمهون, wandering blindly. So actually it could be like that. وَيَذَرُهُمْ يَعْمَهُونَ. And then في طغيانهم can come. Right?
Yeah.
So this is complete sentence over here. And then this is complete sentence over here. Right? But what is interrupting between them? So it,
MBF.
yeah, so it should be وَيَذَرُهُمْ يَعْمَهُونَ. And then في طغيانهم. Because we know that MBF can come after. Actually, it has to come after, right? So fail file, and then we can have MBF. But
So
over
Sada,
here, it is interrupting. Yes.
so this في طغيانهم, why cannot we take it with وَيَذَرَهُمْ?
Leave them in their tughyan,
Yeah.
in their transgression, wandering blindly. Yeah, it is possible. But over here, we are seeing the example that how sometimes something can interrupt it.
Okay.
Right? It says over here before that, where was it?
Okay.
Yeah, so I think this is the example of it. But I think we can take it via the leave them in their
Wonderful.
transgression, right?
Yeah.
Ya'mahun, wandering blindly.
Yeah,
So
because
just
that way it
wandering.
will be back to back. If we take it as
Yeah,
one
we can,
bucket, then it
yeah,
will be back to back.
yeah, exactly. It doesn't hurt. Basically, we can do this way as well. But I thought that this is the example that how it can be interrupted with it. So both way we can take it, no
And
worries.
actually, I think both way, whatever we think it is Haal. It is the Haal of because how he leaves them in their
Yeah.
transgression, and how they are wandering blindly, like how they are like wandering blindly, right? In
Yeah,
their
They can go
transgression.
both way. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So
Can be.
now Ya'mahun is the hal we are saying, Jumla failure coming as a hal. Now whose hal is it?
Hum.
Which whom?
The يذرهم. The
Yeah,
hum مفعول
yeah,
به in the
this
يذر.
one.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? So this is the hal of this whom over here, Ya'mahun. In this example, there is mutalik bil fail. See, yeah, it says, yeah, there is mutalik bil fail coming between fail and hal.
Ustaza,
Yeah.
we said that the hal should always be mansoob, but Dughyani is because of fi, it's majroor.
That's not hal. يعمهون is the
Hal
hal.
But
is Ya'mah.
that's what we are discussing. Can we take it as a hal or not?
Fi
But
tughyan.
that is what we were discussing, that fi Tughyanihim can also be taken as a hal. But
No, we
can
are saying that وَيَذَرُهُمْ يَعْمَهُونَ, that is one possibility as well, right? And fi tughyanihim can come after,
yes.
right? But what happened that fi tughyanihim is interrupting it.
Yes.
So basically, hal is ya'mahun,
Okay.
right? And ya'mahun has whom in it.
Yes.
And yazaruhum, this is the hal of this whom over here, which is in yazaruhum.
Yes.
But actually, when we are, I don't know if the whole sentence should go in
That's
the
what
same
I'm saying. Like
bucket.
Jumla is failure come as a separate whole Jumla failure. So we can take one word Jumla failure, or we can say MBF Mukaddam and then.
I think if we are taking yamahun, then fi tughyanihim should go also, right? The whole sentence should go.
Yeah,
I'm not
because
sure, right? Because why we will leave this alone? This is a part of yamahun.
Yes.
It's not saying anything over here. So
Yeah,
that's
it goes actually goes both ways. Fi tughyanihim can go both ways.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
With the
actually,
yazaruhum and then with the yamahun, it can go both ways.
Ustada, if we want to say that why yazarhum fi tughyanihim, then there is not even any hal if you only take after there, because in order to have fail hal, we have to have fail complete sentence and then hal,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we cannot leave that yamahun as like cancel out. We have to keep whole thing together.
No,
No,
I
not the
that
yamahun. Yeah.
we are saying that okay, can we add fi tughyanihim as a hal as well? Because
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. We have to take the
yeah,
whole sentence together. Cannot we cannot say like tughyanim the yazarahum and then yamahun is separate hal.
No,
yeah.
we say that the fi tughyanihim can go both ways.
Yeah,
With
meaning by
yazaruhum
meaning
and then
by meaning
yeah,
it can.
yeah. Yeah, so that's why we were trying to figure out like, where should we put that? But over here it's the example of like, the jar majrur is coming in between that. So this is the
Yeah,
example
yeah.
of that. So
Look
probably we
at
just
by
put
meaning is matching like everything, but
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If we say وَيَذَرُهُمْ فِي طُغْيَانِهِمْ, right?
Mhm.
So then there
That's
is no
also a complete
issue.
sentence.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
it is not an issue. So then
Mm.
hum and yamahun, right? But if we are adding yamahun with fi tughyanihim, then we need to think about it.
Yeah.
That actually the whole sentence should be the hal.
Yeah, yes.
The way is the translation, it looks like part of yazarahum. They leave them in their
In their
transcript.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's it.
Because
But
My bucket.
but over here it's saying in this example there is
Mhm.
mutalliq bil fi'l coming between hal and
yeah,
fi'l.
Yes, yes.
This is confusing.
Let's just
Yeah.
take it this way. It's just
So
coming in between those apart.
he did
Yeah.
not leave them in their transaction. Transgression is their condition. He leaves himself nothing to deal with
No,
himself.
he leaves them in their transgression. So it's like you can go with.
Hmm.
They leave
But it's
them.
okay, Ustada, we got
Like
the point.
if
Okay.
something is his condition, he lives arrogantly, he lives afraid, then is his hal, and he is the Sohibul hal, right?
Nee, it cannot be hal jumla. I mean, it is jar majroor.
Yeah.
No, she is telling not about the Zarmadru, she is saying whole sentence.
Ustada, we got the point, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think we got the point, yeah.
Just came to my mind that it can go
Yeah,
both ways.
exactly. Okay, next example. وَجَاءَ أَهْلُ الْمَدِينَةِ يَسْتَبْشِرُونَ. So again, جَاءَ فِعْلٌ مَاضٍ فَاعِلُهُ هُوَ, right?
yes.
And then أهل, what is أهل الْمَدِينَةِ is doing?
That's the
Idafa.
that's the file, no?
Yeah, why
It
you are
is
Yeah.
so
file,
reluctant,
yeah.
Yes.
Mary?
Halu.
Nobody
Yes.
answered,
Outside
so I
work.
said like, I don't know if I'm right or not.
Now these things are so easy, so we say okay, that can happen over here.
No,
Right?
actually, nobody said anything, so I thought maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, so ahlul, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
marfu.
It's
So
number
this
three,
is,
yeah.
and ja has huwa in it. So
Huwa,
basically
yes.
this is the outside doer, right?
Yeah.
So ahlul madinati is the file. So now we have fail and we have file,
Mm.
right? And right after another jumla failure is coming,
Yes.
Mm.
right? Waja ahlul madinati yastabshirun, and the people of the city
Home.
came rejoicing,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now this yastabshiruna is the hal. Who is the sahibul hal? Where is sahibul hal?
Ahlul Madina.
Adi. Oh.
Yeah, so
Ahlul Madina.
Yastabshiruna has whom in
Hum.
it,
Yeah.
right? And Ahlul Madinati is basically the hal.
Yeah.
Sahibullah.
Yeah. Okay, then the hal is Yastabshiruna and the sahibul hal is Ahlul Madina. Both hal and sahibul hal are plural and masculine.
Ustada, nobody sent you homework.
Yeah.
You gave last week. I did.
And even
Alhamdulillah.
Marine, you were sending for me, right? So I need to ponder on these ayat. Where is
Ustada, I actually have the even more than 10, but I had hard time to copy and paste in there, and also some of them when I was reading the Quran, I matched, some of them I could not match with
just take a picture.
Yeah, take a screenshot and then highlight
one by how can send
ha.
one by one? Nobody like one. I was
Yeah, but I want that you basically do the i'rab of the whole sentence and
yeah.
send,
I
not
thought
just a
like,
picture of that
yeah,
thing.
that's why I was like I like 5 6 I was analyzing and I figured out, and few of them I couldn't get it, so like I have to send it, but it was so late and then I cannot like copy paste in. I don't know why Arabic copy paste was so difficult.
It's okay.
I
It's
can
okay.
give you all
And
the all the
instead
number.
of sending me, send in the group, so that will be
Everybody
motivation
can
and
get it.
other people can see, right? So that can be
Yeah,
helpful.
I had like almost 11 of them.
Yeah, okay. So now moving on, fail madi. So for now, we were looking at jumla failure, and that was fail mudariya, right? So now fail madi. When a fail madi appears as a hal, it must be preceded by qad. So that is easy.
Okay.
Right? So wow, we will see, qad we will see, and that is basically our clue that this is the hal. This type of hal generally translate as while, had, or while, or already has. When it comes to this type of hal, there is no sahibul hal. Easy. Alhamdulillah.
Oh, subhanallah.
So now, qala, he said, atuhajjuni, right? Fillahi. So what is what's going on over here?
Is harfu istifham.
And then
Juni hajim hajim the jazr is tu is you, right? You
Jim Jim, I think.
hajim. Okay, hajim jim. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So this is the basically, and
Okay, hajja. Oh, I didn't even look
and
at
then
them.
hajja, what family it is making?
So
It's jahada.
Yes, alif in between, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is jahada family, and that is called mudaf, not mudaf ilayhi, rather mudaf basically,
Okay.
and that
Two
means
letters.
to multiply something,
Okay.
right? What is multiplying over here? This jim letter, right?
Yes.
So what gonna happen? We have fa, ain, and lam kalima, right? So basically, ain and lam kalima would be same.
Okay.
Same letters, right? So
Okay.
this is hajja,
Okay.
or we can say, right? Hajja. So these are basically the basic fail, family one, right? And that is called mudaf. And inshallah, we are going. That is
So that's
little
antum,
hard
right?
to conjugate. Yeah. Then haja, yuhaju, and from that anta to haju. Now make antum.
Tuhajuna.
Right, and then we have one noon is tuhajun,
And the other
right?
is
The noon,
ni.
and the other noon is ni,
Ni. Okay.
right? So this is what it is going on over here.
Okay.
Tuhajunani. So now we're gonna say felun mudariun
Mudariun.
failuhu antum, right?
And
this
ni is the mafulun bihi.
exactly, yeah.
Another noon is a noon waqaya.
Yeah, no, yeah. This ni basically we say nasarani.
Yeah.
Nasarani, right? So we are adding this ni. This ni, this is called nunu wakaya basically. Actually, it is the ya is the attached pronoun.
Mutakallim. Yeah.
So like we say Rabbi, my Rab, right? So this ya mutakallim. But we say that when we are going to attach with a fail, we're gonna say ni, not ya, right? So what is basically this noon is called nunu vakaya. So that is supposed to come, and noon, the name is noon al vakaya. What does that mean? What is vaka mean?
It separates between the fail and maf'ul bihi.
We say wakina zabanar. What is that?
Fail.
Waka, this is the fail. Waka yaki. Right? And then from that, you're gonna say make it amar. That should be taki, right?
Yeah.
And make it amar. We are going to drop this sign of mudaria. We are going to drop this ya. And what is left behind?
Ki. Ki.
Right?
Not qaf.
Yeah. And this wakina, even this wow is a tough.
Yeah.
And this key is you save
Oh.
us.
Okay.
Right?
Save.
So what this noon is doing, this
it's
noon
saving
is
the verb.
saving.
Okay.
Protecting.
This
It says the
noon
fail.
is saving or protecting this fail.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what it that is called no vakaya. Okay, so now qala atuhajjuni fillahi. So he said, are you all of them going to argue with me fillahi about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Right? Over here we're not gonna say in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
About Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So all these harfu jar, we translate them according to the what is more appropriate to translate. So atuhajuni fillahi waqad hadani. Now waqad hadani, wow, we are seeing qad, and then we are saying felun madin. And hadani is hada, this hada, and again nun wakaya, right? So
Okay, so this is
hadani,
also Nun al-Waqaya, this one.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
actually it should be ni like that.
Yeah.
Because I thought it only comes as like with the ya only, then it's Nun al-Waqaya.
No, nun wakaya is basically when we are
Okay.
adding this ni at the end of the fail,
Okay.
and this is basically ya mutakallim.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That
actually
kasra is
we say that okay, the attached pronoun for ya mutakallim is either ya or ni, right?
Yes.
This is what
Yeah.
we say. But actually it is only ya, right? And then why we are saying ni? Because it is going to come with fail, right? And
Yeah.
with the fail, we need to add this nunu vakaya
Got it. Okay.
before we put this ya,
Okay,
right?
got it. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what it is happening basically.
Jazakumullah khairan kathira.
Why, okay. So this hadani, so hada plus ni, right? So now,
ya is drop here, right? It is only the kasra.
yeah, exactly. Just
And
kasra,
that is
like we do in
representing.
Rabbi,
Right.
right? Sometimes instead of writing the whole Rabbi, you will see just Rabbi, right? So
Mukhaffafa.
yeah, exactly. So basically, same thing is happening over here. Subhanallah. Okay. So now,
Assalamu alaikum, Astada. I have a question on that. So every time the noon wahia comes, then it protects the.
yeah, the reason known is there. It is basically protecting. Otherwise, you know, let's say with hada, I wanna add this ya, which is supposed to be ya, right?
Yes.
So now we need to drop something. This ya need to be dropped, right? So something happened to the fail. It's not gonna be intact.
Okay.
So to save this fail, right? So they just decided that why not we just add noon basically, and this is how we can protect it.
And what's happening with Wakhina? We are also adding noon there, right? That's how
Where?
That is fi'l talab. Waqina. Qina is the you know, it's a fi'l talab. So that's why you Ustada dropped the ya and then the ya in the end. So
Yeah.
it just is the qi is left.
Yeah, he is left. So, but then we are adding na to protect it.
This is no, this is
And
nahnu.
that na is maf'ulun bihi.
Yeah, mafulun bihi. I understand. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, what is that?
No, this is nahnu. This is not nun wakaya.
Okay.
I was just giving the example of we are saying this is nun wakaya, right? So what is wakaya basically?
Oh.
So waka is the root letter wakayaki, right? And then we see wakina zabana. So just when we just this ka over here, right?
Yeah.
With kasra,
Yeah.
this is fail amar basically.
Yes.
Right? And this na is nahnu. I was just giving example that you are familiar with this verb.
Yes, yes. But
Right? And then
this noon is
no,
also
yeah, sorry.
I thought this noon is also protecting the.
No. This is nahnu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just giving the example that we are familiar with this verb.
okay. Yeah,
Why? Okay. So now waqad hadani is basically jumla failure, failun madin coming as a hal. And alhamdulillah, we don't have to look for sahibul hal, as they said, there is no need for it. Right?
Yeah.
So when it is jumla failure, we need to be happy that just jumla failure, jumla failure and fail madi. Right? So that is good enough for us. We don't need to worry about sahibul hal. Next example, la yu'minuna bihi. La yu'minuna bihi. So they do not believe in it. Right? They do not believe in it. And now waqad khalat sunnatul awwalina. Right? Even though the examples of farmer people came to them. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them example left, right, how the people who did not believe, what happened with them, right? So this is basically now waqad khalat sunnatul awwalina. So this is basically the hal, right? And we don't need to look for sahibul hal even. Right? So this is easy, alhamdulillah. Whenever we will see waqad, right, and we see jumla fil madin after that, then this is basically the hal.
Okay, sure.
Then jumla ismiya, that is also very easy, alhamdulillah. When a jumla ismiya appears as a hal, it must start with waw. So we will see waw in the beginning.
wow halia, no? The wow halia.
Yeah, so that is gonna be waw halia. The jumla ismiya, not jalma, jumla ismiya most often starts with a pronoun, but not always. Okay, so after the wow, we can have independent pronoun, right? But there could be exception as well. To find the sahibul hal, ask yourself again, who is in this state? So now look at the example. وَمَنْ أَظْلَمَ مِمَّنِ افْتَرَى عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبَ وَهُوَ يُدْعَى إِلَى الْإِسْلَامِ وَاللَّهُ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الظَّالِمِينَ. Okay, someone wanna try this ayah? That could be good practice for our Nahw as well, whatever we have done so far. No one? Okay, Waman, who is Azlamu? What kind of siga is that, Azlamu?
It's
Tafsir, no?
That's fi'l
It's in
madhi.
tafsir, no?
Tafsil.
اسم تفضيل.
أفلا أفلا
أفعل.
أفعل.
Mim has come in as well.
Yes. Yeah, and min is the very good, mashallah, right? And min, you will see that whenever ismu tafdil is coming, right? So you're gonna find this min, and this min gonna come when it is comparative, right?
Yes.
Comparative. So basically it is comparing over here, right? So waman adlamu mimman iftara, who could be more wrongdoer or more oppressive, says over here, man, then who iftara, who fabricate, alallahi, against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, kadhib, lie, right? So who could be more oppressive than the one who invents lie against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And then wahuwa yud'a ila al-islami. So this is da'a yad'u, right? We say dua. So actually it is da'awa,
Da'wa.
right? Da'awa has become da'a, like that.
Yeah.
So da'a and then yad'u. What bab it is making?
Nasr.
Nasara yansuru.
Nasara yad'u. So da'a yad'u. But this is not yad'u. This is yud'a.
it's majul, no majul.
Yes. And where is the knife file? What is the knife file? Huwa. Inside.
Yeah, because nothing but there.
Right? So wahuwa yud'a ila al-islami. And what is the hal of this person, this man, or even in iftara, right?
He's been called to Islam.
Yeah, he is being called towards Islam. He has been given dawa already, right? So he know about Islam, but still he is planning against it, and he is fabricating lie against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is wahuwa yud'a ila al-islami, is the hal of it. And then wallahu la yahdil qawma zalimin, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not guide the people who are wrongdoer, or the wrongdoer nations, right? So then I was also thinking that, okay, wallahu la yahdil qawma zalimin, is that another jumla haliya, right? So some grammar, I think I put it somewhere, no. Okay, some are saying that yes, we can take this one as well as a jumla haliya, and some are just taking as a jumla istinafiya. So jumla istinafiya is more appropriate, right? Because we don't want to say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in that condition, right? And we do not associate out of respect some bad thing to him, right? So if we just take it as a fact, that this is the fact that whenever people are transgressive, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not guide them, because he guide only when people beg for guidance, right? So there are both ways. Wallahu la yahdil qawma zalimin.
So Ustada, is Haal describe that specific to the ism file or maqul to specific to that verb, or in general statement to everyone? Like here the last one, wallahu yadi, looks like talking about in general whoever is oppressive, right?
So we can say that, okay, they are planning against, they are fabricating against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? But the hal of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that he does not guide.
Like more like general statement.
Yeah, general statement will make more sense over here.
I think that's a separate bracket.
Yeah, Jumla Istinafiya, we can take it as a Jumla Istinaf. But I was looking in the Arab books, and I think if I remember right, so they were labeling as a Haal as well.
Okay.
Ustada, who is the Sahibul Hal over here in this?
Wahuwa
Where
Islami?
Ji, nahi, Sahibul Hal. Whose Hal is this? Waman Azlamu, who is the wrongdoers ka Hal hai ye?
Who can
Man,
more wrongdoer than the one, right? So
man,
basically maniftara.
Tara, yes.
Maniftara.
Yeah, or you can just say iftara has huwa in it, right?
Who
So
in it?
yeah. So either you can take this man or you can take it as iftara.
And Yuda also has Huwa in it.
Huwa in it, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, next
Thank you.
example. Vaiyaki. Man amila saliham min zakarin aw unsa wa huwa mu'minun falanuhyiyannahu hayatan tayyiba. So man amila salihan, whoever does righteous acts, min zakarin, it could be from male, aw untha, or female, right? Wa huwa mu'minun, but what should be the condition or hal of that man?
While they are moving.
Yes, right. So this man has huwa in it, and then we have huwa over here. So this is wawu haliya. And jumla, the whole sentence is jumla ismiya is haliya sentence.
Okay.
So it's easy to spot, and lot of example in Quran Pak. Okay, then we have wama lakum la tu'minuna billahi war rasulu yad'ukum litu'minu birabbikum wa qad akhadha mithaqakum in kuntum mu'minin. Wama lakum, this is a question, rhetorical question. What's wrong with you all? La tu'minuna billahi, you do not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? War rasulu yad'ukum litu'minu birabbikum. Now if it was billahi war rasuli, right?
Yeah, then they are connected here.
So then, okay, you do not believe in Allah and Rasul.
Yes.
Right? So now over here, it's not Rasuli. So, war Rasulu yad'ukum litu'minu birabbikum. So this is the basically Jumla Ismiya coming as a Haliya. And war Rasulu yad'ukum litu'minu birabbikum. So this is the hal of who?
Tu'minuna, right?
Yes, tu'minuna has a tum,
Antum.
right? So yad'ukum, right? So Rasul is calling you all. Wa Rasulu yad'ukum litu'minu. And why litu'minu bi rabbikum? This is giving a reasoning.
Is reasoning over here.
Right? So maful, what maful is it?
Giving the reasoning is the why. So maful
Li ajali.
Yes.
li ajali.
Yes, maful lahu or maful li ajlihi. Okay, so two names for that. So over here litu'minu bi rabbikum, and then again waqad akhadha mithaqakum in kuntum mu'minin. Right? So now kad came, waqad, and we have jumla fail, and this is madi. So again, this is the hal. Waqad akhadha mithaqakum. And he has taken oath from you guys, or maybe it could be that some misak, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did some covenant with them, right? Yeah. So waqad akhadha mithaqakum, and then in kuntum mu'minin.
So how we going to level this in kuntum mu'minin?
In is shart, yeah.
This part will take it. If you all have, no.
Yeah, if you have any iman, then you should not be doing that, right? In kuntum mu'minin.
So we are not going to say there is no job or short, right?
Yeah. Mahzuf, we can say. Okay, then look at this example over here. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu idha laqitumul lazina kafaru zahfan fala tuwalluhumul adbar. So, O believers, iza laqitum, when you meet who? Allazina kafaru, those who disbelieve. Zahfan. Zahfan is like, I think like in this form of army, right? So when you are advancing towards the enemy, right? Zahfan, like in a saf form, in a army form. So falat tuwalluhumul adbara. So once you have decided that we have to fight, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded you, right? And you are there, you are going there. Then what happened during the war? You cannot left, right? You have to face now. So basically this is the thing. So now ya ayyuhallazina amanu idza laqitumul lazina kafaru zahfan. Right? So zahfan is the hal. Now hal of who?
Amanu.
Alladhina.
Allazina amanu.
No, alladhina kafaru, I think.
Nay, it's laqitum.
Yes.
Right? So
Antum.
antum. So that's
Antum.
laqitum.
Or it could be the hal of one more. Even allazina kafaru.
Yeah, yeah. Because both talking about both the same. Laqitum.
The
No,
meeting,
idha
right? Meeting.
Because
laqitum. When
when
you
you are
meet.
going as a army, both
Army.
armies are in the form of army, right? They both
Okay.
are there for the battle.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Right? So both are facing each other.
But
Okay.
it's addressing Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, right?
Yeah. So that's why, yes, we can say antum,
Antum.
right? But we can be confused,
Yes, yeah.
right? So that's why we need to, basically context can help us out. That
Yes.
whose hal it could be.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Right? So this is basically over here. Okay, then I put the previous ayah over here. وَقَدْ أَخَذَ مِيثَاقَكُمْ. This could refer to the covenant taken. Yeah.
Sorry. The previous hal should be mansub, right? Antum is marfu, right? File.
Sahibul hal should.
Number and gender, they should
So
be
this
equal.
one, lakitum is the sahibul hal.
Yes, antum is sahibul hal.
Antum.
And then
sahibul hal should be marifa, and this is marifa. Pronouns are marifa. Yeah.
And then allazina kafaru. Yeah, that is here. Okay, this one itself is a maful, but the inside is the sahibul hal of zahfan, right?
Yeah, because this is one word, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So waqad akhadha mithaqakum. This could refer to the covenant taken in what is that saying? Anal or Anfal? I don't know. According to the verse in Surat Araf. So basically they are saying that Waqad akhadha mithaqakum could be the hal, and this is referring to the context of when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take an oath from us. Right? So Allah gathered all the souls even before they took the form of their existence, and he took the covenant, Alastu bi rabbikum, right? And our answer was Bala, right? So another possibility is that this covenant could refer to the pledge taken from the previous prophets. Oh, previous
okay.
prophets and their followers to believe in the final prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and support him. Yeah, we know that subhanallah, this is the ayah in Surat Al Imran, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken oath from the previous Anbiya and previous nations that when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gonna be there, and if you are there, then you are going to support this prophet, right?
Mm.
So this is referring to this covenant. وَقَدْ أَخَذَ مِيثَاقَكُمْ. Okay, then Jumla, another example, Jumla Ismiya as a Haal. فَجَزَاؤُهُ جَهَنَّمُ خَالِدًا فِيهَا. Okay, not Jumla Ismiya. These are the example of one word. According to what we have learned so far, Haal is associated with an action. This means that it appears in Jumla Felia. It also possible how for a Haal appears in Jumla Ismiya. It will translate it as adverb, like ly we need to leave, we need to add, or ing word, or using the word while or as. So example, فَجَزَاؤُهُ. So their jaza, no, his compensation, jaza'uhu, right? So this is a mafulun bihi. Jaza'uhu, his compensation is Jahannam, right? And what is the hal? Khalidan fiha. So he is going to live in it forever. Khalidan fiha. So this is one word,
So
right?
can it be like a muftada mahzuf and then make it no.
No,
Not
Khalidan is some file. We say that when it is one word, right? It could be some file, it could be some maful, it could be masdar, it could be some sifa. So this is the example of that our hal is some file. Khalidan, nasiran, right? Nasiran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says Jailun, right? Jailun, going to make, right? So these are all example of ism file, and they are coming as a hal over here, right? So his jaza is Jahannam, right? And he is going to live Khalidan. What would be the hal of him? So this Khalidan is singular. It has huwa in it, and it is going back to this who.
So why is this jumla ismi?
فَجَزَاؤُهُ جَهَنَّمُ خَالِدًا فِيهَا. This is basically not Jumla Ismiya, rather this is the example of ism file coming as a hal. I don't know why it is.
Is it that one, the one you teach us inni jailun?
Yeah, exactly.
That,
Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa, right? So
yeah.
ja'ilun is the ism file, and then khalifa was the maf'ul of this ism file. That was different example, right? But over here, we are familiar with ism file a little bit, right, everyone? Ism file, ism maf'ul. We did lot of
Yeah.
all these mazid fihi. We see many ism files and maf'uls, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So these ism file and maf'ul can come as a hal. So this is the example of it. It's not Jumla Ismiya. I don't know why I didn't pay attention that it is saying something else, but example is something else, right? So this is the Jumla Felia, right? But the example is that Hal is coming as a ism file is coming as a Hal. Another example.
Like translation is like feeling like then his compensation is hellfire, like we can say where he
Okay, why we are saying jumla fail? Ya jazauhu is mudaf ilayhi, right? So
Yes,
this is
exactly.
jumla
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
ismiya.
thinking.
yeah,
Yeah. It's not, yeah.
This
Who is
is,
Idafa? That's what I
yeah,
was thinking. Why is this?
yeah.
yeah, exactly. No, so I thought that this is look like a fail.
Really.
Yeah, no. This is mudaf ilayhi. Okay, next one. Wa ya qawmi hadhihi naqatullahi lakum ayatan. So ya qawmi, this is munada, right? So this is separate. Now hazihi naqatullahi, this is jumla ismiya,
Yeah.
right?
Mm,
Hazihi naqatullahi, this is the she camel of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, lakum, for you, ayatan, right? So what is this ayatan over here?
Hal
Masdar,
I-
as a sign.
right? So this is masdar and this is coming as a hal over here.
All.
mm.
So this she camel is of Allah as a sign for you.
So
Next,
it's showing like how Hal can come in Jumla Ismiya as a one word.
yeah, mufrad ism, yeah. Wa idh qala Isa ibn Maryama ya bani Israila. So when Isa ibn Maryam said, O Bani Israel, Inni Rasulullahi ilaykum. I am Rasul of Allah ilaykum, sent towards you. And now Muswaddiqan. What kind of siga is that? Muswaddiqan. So starting with mu,
Some
then
file.
the capital root letter
Dal
has
has
kasra.
kasra,
Some
so
file.
it's a
File.
file.
From where?
So the dal has kasra.
Allama family.
Allama,
Oh,
from
yeah,
to
Allah family. Yeah,
Yes. Kama fal.
yes.
Saddiqa.
So mualliman, musaddiqan, right? It is matching with that. So musaddiqan has huwa in it, right? This is
Yeah.
singular.
Mm.
So it is the hal of who? Rasulullah,
So,
right? So the now hal and sahibul hal, since they are going to be basically one bucket. They are together. So when we are translating, we need to try our best, even though it's gonna be a little tricky to translate. But as a student of Arabic, we should think that, okay, hal and sahibul hal should be translated together.
Mm.
So how are we gonna translate this? Indeed, I am.
Rasul of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to you as a what is the meaning of truthful speaker, right? Musaddiqan.
Mystique.
If I'm saying that, okay, hal and sahibul hal should be translated together, they are together, they are one bucket.
So indeed I am
Testifying the truth, na? Testifying the truth.
just
So testifier, we can say, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So indeed, I am.
Yeah.
I am. How are we gonna testifier? Rasul of Allah ilaykum, but that doesn't make sense, right? But in translation, but that just the idea I'm trying to give you, that in some places it will make sense that sahibul hal and hal, we are supposed to translate them together, right? Because they are together, they are basically one bucket. They have relation, they are chained, right? But over here, because of translation, sometimes we need to give up on this idea.
Okay.
Inni Rasulullahi ilaykum. So indeed, I am Rasul towards you, and confirming.
Confirming what's
just
in
give
front
Yeah.
of you, right?
Yeah,
What's in
or
front of
actually,
you, which was Torah.
yeah, actually it is related to Musaddiq ma bayna yadayya min at-Tawrati, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So actually it's not only Musaddiqan over here.
One bucket.
It could be the whole sentence, because Musaddiqan is related to lima bayna yadayya min at-Tawrah.
Yes, yeah.
Right? So, but we're not gonna say the whole thing is hal, right?
Yes.
But hal is only Musaddiqan, but we should think that, okay, musaddiqan has all like it has relation with the next sentence as well, basically. So musaddiqan lima baina yadayya min at-Torah. So whatever is before me in Torah, I'm going to confirm. I'm the one who is going to confirm, or I'm the confirmation, right? Whatever.
Confirmer.
Confirmer, yeah, not confirmation, confirmer, yeah. Wa mubashiran. Now wow came.
Oh, it's another
Yes, mubashiran. Again, this is also some file.
Atikuna musaddiqan, right?
Yeah, yeah. So wa mubashiran bi rasulin yati min ba'di ismuhu Ahmad. And I'm going to give you good news about the Rasul going to come after me, and his name would be Ahmad. Subhanallah. Right? So literally everything is told to them.
Yeah, subhanallah.
Yeah.
The same is the case with us too. Everything is told to us, but we are still not following.
Exactly. Okay, then this is example over here I find interesting. So now you guys need to find out whose hal is it. Waladat ka. What is waladat? What is waladat?
That's Madi here, right?
Yeah, madihiya.
Yeah.
Waladat ka. How are we gonna translate?
That.
Walada, like he
And then it's a ummuka.
so
Your
give
mother.
birth.
That's the
She
outside
gave birth to
door.
you. She
Ummu
gave
is,
birth to you, like that.
Ummu
Yes,
is the outside door.
your
Your mother. Your
mother.
mother. Yeah.
Your mother gave birth to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mother has given you birth, right? While Bakiyan, who was crying over here? Ummu or Daka?
Ka.
Ka, right? Yes.
Um,
Or it could be
Your
Ummu,
mother.
it could be Ummu as well, because Ummu could be crying as
Yeah. Who doesn't cry that time?
It can
right?
go both ways. Yes.
Yeah, but Bakiyan is Hua,
Yes. Yeah.
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 right?
Well, that
Could be
is.
back years done later.
So yeah, no, I should not say Hua, rather I should say Muzakkar, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so Bakiyan is Muzakkar and Ka is Muzakkar over here,
Okay.
right? So then we see Waladat ka, Ummuka, Bakiyan. So that's why when we are finding Hal, we need to be careful. It could be confusing that whose Hal is it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is beautiful, subhanallah. So when your mother gave birth to you, you were crying, right? So this is the hal of you. Now, Vannasu and people, Haulaka, around you, Dahikina. What does that mean? What does Dahika mean?
They're happy and smiling and laughing.
Laughing.
That's
Laughing.
yeah.
Yeah. Laughing.
Hal.
Right?
Mhm.
Dahikina. So Dahikina has what in it? What
Nasab.
pronoun?
Kina.
Home,
Maybe.
right?
Home. No.
Home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dahikuna,
Home.
Dahikina,
Kina,
Dahikina.
dahikina. Home. Yeah.
Right? So it has whom in it? It's
Nasab.
file.
Yeah.
Right? And this is, who is the Sahibul Hal?
Nasa.
One Nasu. So
Mhm.
this is the Sahibul Hal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Both are
were
home.
laughing. People were happy around you. You were crying, right? But people were happy. Now, this is beautiful. Formal. What is that translation?
So
Is
so do
So
so
then
do
you obey. No, Amal.
so do
Yeah,
do the
Imal.
amal
This is
anta
Amal.
failu amar failuhu anta, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. So
Amar.
Fa'amal Swalihan, do good
Mhm.
deeds or do behave good, right?
Hmm.
Tazhaba so that when
So
you
that.
leave,
Yes.
When you
تذهب,
leave.
you leave,
Mhm.
in what
ضاحك
position?
ضاحكا
ضاحكا.
نعم.
Right? So when you die, right? So the good angels are coming, right? And you are happy to go with them, right? One nasu, and people haulaka, around you, bakin,
We were crying.
crying, right? So people at the time of death, they are crying for you, but you are happy, subhanallah, right? So people should not be happy when we die. That okay, khas kam jahan pak. Auzubillah. So people should be crying for us. We should have such a nice behavior, such akhlaq, right? Such good manners that we have benefited people. So they cry for us that a good person has passed from this world, right? They should not be rejoicing. So
Oh, this
this,
is beautiful.
yeah, this is beautiful, subhanallah. So I thought, well, I can put it here. Allahu Akbar. Okay, now these are some examples. 4 ways to construct a hal. In the previous section, we covered how to recognize hal. In this section, we will cover how to construct a hal. Okay, step 1. The teacher taught them sitting, right? So the teacher taught them sitting. So this sitting is basically a hal.
Mm.
Whose hal is it?
Teacher.
Them. No, teacher, yeah.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher,
Yeah.
right? Okay, then step 2, find your hal. The teacher taught them sitting. So sitting is the hal, right? And Sahibul hal is the teacher.
Teacher.
And then we find Sahibul hal over here. And what is our proof? Because sitting is jalisan, right? We're going to use the word jalisan, which has masculine, it is singular. And the teacher is also masculine and singular, right? So this is how we are matching in number and gender. Now look at these example. Allamahumul ustazu jalisan. So this is the example. Where is the hal?
Jalisan.
Jalisan is a mufrad, right? One word, nakira. So this is our hal. Now where is the sahibul hal?
Al-Ustazu.
Tazu.
Al-ustazu, right? So this is the sahibul hal. This is rafa, right? And it has al. Okay, then how it could be in jumla fe'liya? Allamahumul ustazu yajlisu. So jalisun, you're gonna turn that into jumla fe'liya, right? So yajlisu. So now yajlisu is the hal, and again sahibul hal is al-ustazu. Then it could be allamahumul ustazu wa huwa jalisun.
Jumla ismiya.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So we can turn that in jumla ismiya. Then another way, allamahumul ustazu wa huwa yajlisu.
Yeah, yes.
Subhanallah, right? So
Yeah,
over here, huwa is mubtada, yajlisu is the khabar.
Yes.
And jalisun is the, what siga is it?
Ism file.
It is some file, yes. Right? Even over here, jalisan. So these are easy example. So inshallah. Okay, then we have, I put some homework for you. I know that you guys are not going to do it, but anyway, for my tasalli, for my satisfaction that I have given the homework, I'm gonna put it here. Okay. Rabbir hamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. Subhanallah, right?
Can you make it a little bigger?
Sure. So Rabbir hamhuma, this is beautiful dua, and we all know that, right? Rabbi, so basically, Ya Rabbi, we are saying over here, Ya Rabbi, irhamhuma, right? So you show mercy on them, huma, right? This huma is our parent. Kama, as Rabbayani. What is this Rabbayani? This is the fail. Rabba, actually it is Rabbaya. What bab is it?
Rabba, yeah. So this is like a mudaf kind of.
No.
Rabba, yeah, is allama, right?
Yes, Allama.
Allama, because
Oh,
the
okay. So
middle
yeah,
rotated
the
was shadda.
Yeah, this is Allama family.
Yeah,
And then Rabbaya. What is this
both of
alif?
them, both
This is
Yeah.
them.
dual, right?
Dual,
Dual, okay.
yeah.
So Failun
And
Madin Failuhu Huma.
huma,
Yes,
and
huma.
ni is the maf'ulun bihi.
Yes, and then Ni is Nunu Wakaya, and then
Nunu
Ya,
wakaya.
Mutakallim, right?
Yeah,
Rabbayani, like he took care of me while I was Saghiran.
so that saghiran is the hal.
Yes, right? So Saghiran is the Hal.
Okay.
And Hal of who?
Ni,
Ni. Right? So this is beautiful. Then Ja'aka Yas'a.
yes, yeah.
So this is Surat that's Surat Abasa, right?
So the huwa in ja is the hal of, yes, I is the hal of huwa in ja.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So he came running
To
because
you.
yeah, Subhanallah. Then we have Tarakuka Qaima, Surah Juma. So Tarakuka, they left you Qaiman.
While you were standing, right?
Yeah.
So ka,
You were-
the hal is for ka.
Yes, exactly. Ka is Sahibul Hal here. Subhanallah. Wayan qalibu ila ahlihi masrura. So Wayan qalibu, so they turn away or they go, basically they return.
Wayan qalibu is huwa, right? It's huwa.
Wayan
Wayan,
qalibu ila ahlihi masrura.
yeah, so the huwa in yan qalibu hal is masrura.
Yeah. Yeah. So he returned to his people happy. May Allah make us among them. So this is when he gonna get his book of record in
Book
the
of,
right
yeah.
hand, right? And he gonna be so excited and he gonna run towards the towards his family. Subhanallah, right? That should be may Allah Ta'ala make us among them. Then it says La takrabu salata wa antum sukara.
So the antum in taqrabu is the sahibul hal.
Exactly, yeah. So do not go to salah while your condition is that you are intoxicated. So wa antum sukara is the hal of this antum over here in takrabu. Okay, then wa khalaqnakum azwaja. Right? So azwajan, what is that?
So the kum is the sahibul hal.
Wa khalaqnakum, yes. So azwajan is hal. So he
Hal.
created us in what condition? In pairs.
In pairs.
Right? And then kum is the sahibul hal. Ya qawmu ruhu wal malaikatu soffa.
Ar-ruhu wal malaikatu is the sahibul hal.
So saffan, they are standing in saf, right?
Yeah, so they are the outside door of the yaqumi.
Yeah. So the
Ar-ruhu
hal
wal
of
malaikatu.
Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam and the other angels. Subhanallah. Wa aghraqna ala fir'auna wa antum tanzurun. Where is the hal?
Hal is Tanzurun and Sahibul Hal is Antum.
No, not only tanzurun.
This is the whole wa antum tanzurun jumla ismiya haliya, right?
Yeah, the whole
Yes, okay.
wa
Wa
antum
Antum,
Awraqna.
while you were watching.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bidwa
So
Halia.
ala fir'auna. So we
Wow, Hal,
drown
yes,
them. Yeah, we drown them. Drown ala fir'aun while you all were looking at it, right?
yeah.
In front of your own eyes. Subhanallah. Okay, then summa adbara yas'a. So summa, then they turned. Then he turned. Basically, this is adbara yasa. This is
So
also
is
huwa, and yasa has huwa.
So this is jumla failure, we can say, right? Because it fil madi adbara.
Yeah. So madi and mudariya back to back.
Ustada, I don't understand the Sahibul Hal in the previous sentence. وَأَغْرَقْنَا آلَ فِرْعَوْنَ وَأَنْتُمْ تَنْظُرُونَ. Like
it's
Hal
actually
is
part,
Antum.
yeah, it's not the complete sentence. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have something before it, right?
yeah, so the
Okay.
Sahibul Hal is before.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you.
yeah, yeah.
Ustada,
Yeah, okay, inshallah, we are just ending. Then فَخَرَجَ مِنْهَا خَائِفًا يَتَرَقَّبَ, right? So خَائِفًا, huwa in it, kharaja, khaifan has huwa, and وَيَتَرَقَّبُ, even that one, right? So he was watching, he was very conscious. This is Hazrat Musa alayhi salam's hal over here. Allazina yunfikuna, basically this is your homework, right? So rest, inshallah, you guys can do it. And that was our hal, and we don't wanna start a new topic. So I was thinking that we're gonna end our classes before Ramadan today. That is basically our last class, and inshallah after Ramadan we will see each other, inshallah, right? So with that we can end our session. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.